The parable of the elder brother. Once there was a man who had 2 sons. One day, the younger son went up to his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." And so the father divided his property between his sons. The next day, the son packed his belongings and set off for the city. He wasted all his wealth living a loose life. Meanwhile, from their home, his father and his elder brother looked out over the city. What they saw worried them, for the city was wild and wounded, dark and dangerous. The man said to his elder son, "I'm afraid that your brother may never return home. The city is too wild and wounded, too dark and dangerous. He may be lost forever." The elder son replied, "I will look for my brother and bring him back home." "But the city is full of evil men," protested his father. "You will put yourself in danger. What if something happens to you? And what if you don't find your brother, or he refuses to come home with you?" The elder son said, "Wherever I go, I will leave a lighted candle. So even if I don't find him, he will know I've been there. Should he get lost, he will find a trail of light that can lead him back safely home." The next day, the elder brother set off for the city in search of his brother. He looked everywhere for him. He searched even the deepest, darkest corners of the city, hoping to catch a glimpse of his younger brother. But his brother was nowhere to be found. And as promised, everywhere he went, he left a lighted candle. He prayed that his brother would one day find the trail of light that would lead him back home. But soon, as his father had foretold, his troubles began. He fell upon evil men. He could have run away, but he allowed himself to be taken. Maybe, he thought, they had also taken his younger brother. Maybe he wished they would bring him to his brother. The evil men tortured him. He could have fought back or escaped, but he didn't. He was still hoping to catch a glimpse of his long-lost brother. In the end, he died in the hands of evil men. In seeking his brother, in his desire to bring him home, the elder brother shed his blood and gave up his life. Back home, their father looked out over the city, still waiting. What he saw moved him to tears. Through his tears, he saw a city bathed in light. He saw a world still wild and wounded, still dangerous, but no longer dark. Then the father remembered the promise his elder son had made. Before his eyes, the city shimmered from all the candles that his elder son had left behind. For as promised, wherever the elder son had gone, and he went everywhere, he left a lighted candle. Wherever the elder son descended, and he descended even to the deepest, darkest corners of the city, he left his light. Now, what about the younger brother? You are the younger brother. Jesus, your elder brother, gave up his life and left a trail of light for you so that you may find your way home. Even now, your father is waiting for you. Thanks to Jesus, our elder brother, wherever we find ourselves in this world, there will always be light. because Jesus, our elder brother, has been there. Thanks to him, our elder brother, God's firstborn, no place is so far or so dark that it falls beyond the love of God. It's time to go home.